He might be even stronger than Canelo. He might be stronger than Canelo. He might pack the weight on well. That he might do really well.
I think Crawford's gonna get the job done. I am officially picking Crawford to win this fight. It is still 50-50, but obviously
he says that till he goes to Canelo.
I'm obviously gonna say that this is a 60-40 fight, and I have Crawford winning this fight. Crawford's gonna win this fight doing something that nobody's done to Canelo.
Okay,
that's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I think Terence Crawford wins.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go. Prime athlete, baby. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Wins. I think there's more at stake for him. I think he's more motivated. I think that a lot is being made of the weight. And I think people are forgetting who Terence Crawford is.
Oh, he's the real hell yeah.
Switch hitter, unbelievable.
Boxing pros have just shared their thoughts on how Terence Crawford will easily be victorious against Canelo Alvarez. Robert Garcia said many fans dismiss Crawford because of the size difference, but he disagrees. He believes Crawford's speed and skill can keep the fight competitive, and Canelo's tendency to do just enough could give Crawford a chance to take control.
It's a fight that most of the people don't give Crawford a chance because of the size. But he's got skills, man. He's got skills. He's got good speed, good footwork. That's why I do give him a chance.
You do give.
I do give Crawford a chance, of course. Canelo's last few fights, he does his work. He gets work done.
Amir Khan said Crawford may be stronger than Canelo, who is easier to hit, and questioned why the pound-for-pound #1 would take the risk.
He might be even stronger than Canelo. He might be stronger than Canelo. He might pack the weight on well. That he might do really well in there. So look,
you fought them both. Like, what are the differences between them? Obviously, it's way.
Canelo's strong and he's easily hit. Very easily hit. Very easily. Compared to when I fought against Crawford, I couldn't even hit clean. So really, that's the difference. And they both hit hard. Because and you can see the strength. When I was fighting against Crawford, I didn't think Crawford was that strong, but when he kind of moved me around a little bit, he is very strong as well. So look, yeah, but why does he need to give that much away? He's pound for pound #1 in the world. Why does he have to go up and fight Canelo?
Sean Porter predicted Crawford would beat Canelo, giving him a 60-40 edge in a competitive fight. He said Crawford could do something no one has done before, and based this on Crawford's skill, not his training camp.
I think Crawford's gonna get the job done. I am officially picking Crawford to win this fight. It is still 50-50, but obviously
he says that till he goes to Canelo.
I'm obviously gonna say that this is a 60-40 fight, and I have Crawford winning this fight. Crawford's gonna win this fight doing something that nobody's done to Canelo.
Okay,
that's all I'm gonna say. And it didn't take me going to camp to know this.
Okay, perfect.
This is me knowing Crawford.
Okay,
and also me knowing, like, hey, in order to beat Canelo, you just gotta be different. You gotta do something.
Ariel Helwani also said he expects Crawford to win by decision, citing his motivation, switch hitting ability, and Canelo's recent uneven form.
Yeah, I think Terence Crawford wins.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go. Prime athlete, baby. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Wins. I think there's more at stake for him. I think he's more motivated. I think that a lot is being made of the weight. And I think people are forgetting who Terence Crawford is.
Oh, he's the real hell yeah.
Switch hitter, unbelievable. When he is at his best, he didn't look great in his last fight at 154 against Madrimov. This is a huge jump up. I recognize that. I don't think Canelo has looked great as of late. I think Crawford wins via decision.
Let's go.
And I think he shows that he is one of the greatest and probably one of the most underappreciated boxers of the last decade.
Hell yeah.
Stephen A. Smith predicted Crawford would win by decision, saying his skill and agility give him the edge. He added that Canelo's power punches won't be enough against Crawford's speed and technique.
Biggest fight in boxing.
Crawford.
Huh?
Crawford. I'm not hesitating. Crawford. I'm not even hesitating. Crawford.
You gonna stand on that all the way to September 13th?
I love Canelo. Crawford will beat Canelo. Crawford will beat Canelo by decision. I can't see anybody knocking out Canelo Alvarez. But I do believe that if you can box and you can move, that you can beat Canelo. You can outpoint him.
That's right.
And when I think about Canelo, one of the things that I don't like about Canelo, despite his greatness, and a neck as wide as Broadway, for crying out loud.
Right.
The thing that I don't like about Canelo is that it's like almost every shot has to be a power shot.
It's a power shot, yes.
And that's not beating Crawford.
Roy Jones Jr. said he doesn't worry about the weight gap between Canelo and Crawford because a highly skilled fighter like Crawford can handle it. He noted the main concern is whether Crawford can take punches at the higher weight, which he believes he can, and emphasized that skill, not size, determines success in the ring.
When you know how to box, when you're as skillful as Terence Crawford is, weight don't really matter much. Only thing that matters with the weight is can you take the punch. And I'm sure you've been sparring with super middles and light heavies, so I'm sure you probably can take the punch. So that's the only thing when you got skill. Now if you don't have a skill, you can't take the weight, take it up, because you're gonna lose your punch, you're gonna lose everything. When you got skill, all your stuff that you have goes up with you. You talk to the GOAT, I went out with a heavyweight.
No, it's a lot of the people, which is why I brought up, would use the weight as an advantage for Canelo. But I agree, and you're right. Canelo fights obviously taller fighters all the time and wins. It's about skill as opposed to, a lot of the time anyway, as opposed to weight.
Yeah, well, like I said, I'm not really worried about the weight. I'm worried about the skill level that they use during the fight.
Jim Lampley said Crawford can beat Canelo by using a smart plan focused on speed, movement, and quick offensive bursts. He added that with Crawford's excellent stamina, maintaining this pace throughout gives him a real chance to win.
You get out, get in, do damage, get out, and keep doing it over and over. It's an exhausting way to fight. You've got to have the conditioning to do it. But if Terence has the right conditioning, and he has never been under condition, he's always been in great shape. If Terence has the right condition and can get in and get out, oh heck yes, he has a chance to beat Canelo Alvarez.
Teddy Atlas noted that smaller fighters have defeated bigger opponents and believes Crawford's skill can bridge the size difference.
He had trouble with a 154-pound guy when he went up from welterweight to that. So now he's going up to 168. Teddy, come on. How are you going to make an argument? You'll make an argument to this, to the history of this sport, where little guys have been able to beat big guys, because you reverse it. You reverse who's got the advantage and the disadvantage. Yeah, the size, the power of Canelo, he's got the guy. Then all of a sudden you go back and you say, wait a minute. The other guy's faster. The other guy's craftier. The other guy has more options. The other guy is slicker. Maybe he's got the advantages.
Moreover, David Benavidez said Crawford has a chance to win, but cautioned that the jump in weight could be a significant challenge.
I think he does, bro. I think if anybody could beat Canelo, I think Bud, his IQ, and his experience will definitely help him through. It's just that, you know what I mean? He's going up 2 other weight classes when he had just went up to 154, so we'll see what happens.
On the other hand, Abel Sanchez said Crawford is talented, but warned that weight classes matter. He noted Canelo moved up gradually, beating top fighters like Bivol, while Crawford jumping from 140 pounds so quickly is risky.
Terence Crawford is a great fighter, but that's why we have weight divisions. I think that Canelo has proven as he has risen in the weights. He's dealt with the best in his weight divisions that he's at now. He fought Bivol, and Bivol couldn't hurt him. He fought my guy, and my guy couldn't hurt him in 2 fights. The 3rd fight I wouldn't even count as a fight. But to have a guy come up from 140 pounds in such a short period of time, I'm not saying he couldn't have done it. If he'd have taken 3 or 4 years like Canelo did and built up not only his strength but his bulk in the correct way, he would have had a better chance. But to do it in these 14, 15 months that he's done it in, it's going to be difficult for him.
Ben Davison also said he respects Crawford, but strongly favors Canelo, citing his size and versatile skill set that surprises opponents. He finds it hard to see a path for Crawford to win.
My last one from me, Ben. Canelo Crawford, I'll just get your thoughts on that fight, please.
Yeah, look, I like Crawford and I like his guys and that, but I heavily favour Canelo. So yeah.
What, is he simply just size, just too big?
Not just size, there's a number of factors, and I think that a lot of people picture Canelo to be a certain something, and when they get in the ring with him they see how many layers he's got to his game, and I just struggle to see a path to victory for Crawford, if I'm being honest.
Gabe Rosado also slightly favored Canelo, citing style matchups. He noted Skull's awkward movement made Canelo pace himself, and that Madrimov's strength challenged Crawford, making 168 pounds against Canelo a far tougher test.
But Madrimov did give Crawford problems. I favor Canelo, not by a lot, but I do favor him. I just think that, I think the Skull fight was just a bad style. And I think Canelo was like, why force the issue? You know what I mean? I'm up. This guy's running. I'm not gonna take a chance. So I think that it was that kind of fight for Canelo. But Madrimov did give Crawford problems. You know what I'm saying? And where I felt like, damn, at 54, he gave you problems. 68 is different.